Namaskar, dear students. How are you people? And how is life going on? Today, I shall deliver a lecture on the topic of Right to Information Act. And I think, as a student of law, you must be a crusader, and all the important information with any public authority is within the ambit and scope of this act, and it is a very important tool which is given to the citizens of India. So let's discuss today on the topic of Right to Information Act. It is a basic introductory lecture in which you will understand the scope, importance, and the reasons for the passage of this act. So let's start now without wastage of much time. So, whenever we read our Indian Constitution, we come across the preamble, which is the first and the foremost thing in our Constitution. The preamble starts with the words, yes, what are those words? Yes, you are right. These are the words, we the people of India. So when we tell that the people of India have framed this constitution and given this constitution to themselves, and by virtue of this constitution, the various different the creatures of the constitution have been brought forth. So the whole setup has been created by the citizens of India. Then they must have a greater role to play in this setup. So that is why uh, this information is an important tool in the hands of citizens, so that they can know what are the whereabouts of the government, and what are the things in which government is lagging behind, and what are the lacunas in the system. So the system must be transparent and efficient, and it must be it must be very dynamic, so that the people can know what is being done for them. And if these are the things which are done, then the people can be more satisfied, and greater happiness index can be achieved. So uh, now the other words in the preamble are, we have created a democracy, we are a republic. So democracy is just not only the government of the people, for the people, and by the people, the classical definition which we have studied and which we have come across numerous times, but it is far beyond that. We must understand the importance of democracy, and how the democratic setup can be made more stronger. In a democracy, the public officials must be made more accountable, because they are not holding just merely for the sake of holding the post. They are there to work for the people and the betterment. So that is why the accountability as well as transparency in the system must be ensured. Only then a system can be a healthy system, and only then we can achieve the true ideals and goals of democracy. So that is why in a democratic setup, the citizens must be more empowered. The various governmental schemes which benefit the people in manifold manners must be open to them. They must have access to those informations, those inputs. Uh, Also, these people of our country must have access to the public distribution system, healthcare, how much money has been given and injected into the system, and how this money is spent. So the system of audit is obviously there in all the government departments, but also the information relating to these public working offices of various offices must be made available to the people, so that they can know, and so that they can participate in this democracy, so that they can feel that they are an important part of this democracy. This is truly a republic, so that they can be proud of this fact. So that is why the Right of Information Act was needed. Earlier, when our country became independent, the people strived the most for having a efficient system, a better system which would work day and night for the benefit of the people at large. So earlier it was a police state. Now, as soon as we became independent, it became, and it shifted gradually towards a welfare state. So welfareistic state has the paramount ideals to work for the welfare of the people of the country. So that is why we needed to make the system better. But what was the major roadblock in this system was Official Secrecy Act 1923, which was framed by the erstwhile British rulers. So this was a major uh, concern for our citizens because it was hampering the growth of the democracy. So that is why what was done was the various people like the civil rights societies, the NGOs, and different people from various sectors of this country came together and fought for it, and finally the Freedom of Information Act 2002 was passed, empowering the citizens of this country in a greater manner, and which completely changed the embryo of our democracy. And we now had greater access to transparency, but still the accountability factor was missing. So that is why in 2005 the Right to Information Act was passed, which we are dealing in our today's lecture. So now we shall try to understand the various goals which were set out by our legislature while the passing of Right to Information Act 2005. The preamble of Right to Information Act specifically sets out a practical regime for the citizens of India to provide access to these citizens to the right of information. So, this act basically tries to achieve a instrument or a setup in a democracy which would provide greater access to the citizens to the information which deals primarily with the working of public authorities. So this is the very first point. Thereafter, it talks about the fact that we are a democratic republic nation. So in a democracy, what is the role of citizens is known to one and all. That is, we have to vote and to choose responsible government which will ultimately work for us. So that is why the citizens have a very important role to play in a democracy. Thereafter, also the citizens do perform numerous and multifold roles, but this is the main thing which has to be exercised very cautiously. So that is why the citizens must be kept informed at all times. And since we have chosen a government for the time being, so that is not the end of the duty of the citizens. They must know that how that government is working actually. If it is not working up to their expectations, then they must know about it. So how they can know about it is not only through the print or the electronic media. They must know about the workings of the government by getting the information of the various schemes, by getting the information of the various documents which are related to the working of government. So that is why this is an important tool for the citizens of India. Also, it aims at achieving greater transparency in our setup. That is to say that how our governments are working and how they were working earlier is totally changed now, and now from now onwards will not be an opaque system, rather we will be a transparent system in which the citizens can view the model in a very good manner, that okay, the government is working in this manner, okay, the government has brought these schemes for us, okay, the government has passed these acts, okay, now these are the changes which are brought about in the society by the legislative action. So and the various administrative actions and decisions can also be visualized by the people, and they can know about it. They can also know the money of the exchequer, how it has been spent. So these are the main things which are required to be disseminated to the citizens at large. Therefore, the government must work in a transparent manner. Not only this, but what was expected more was the government should now become an accountable government. Till now, the government was working in its own manner. Now, after the passage of Right to Information Act, now the people are made liable for their actions, because the documents, the revelation of information is speaking on that behalf. So that is why this Right to Information Act aims at bringing in the transparency as well as accountability. So these are the two more important things which were tried to be achieved by the passage of Right to Information Act. Furthermore, the Act also envisages the various issues which might come to the forefront while the revelation of information is made. That is to say that the definitely the information has to be disseminated, and it will also conflict with the working of the public officials, the government servants. So a balance has to be strived in this regard. How the balance will be brought? That is by the application of harmonious rule. They will try to bring a balance between both the things. Both the things are equally important. So after the achieving of this balance, finally what will be done is the information will be disseminated in that manner. So this is a important thing. Moreover, the revelation of information will always have some conflicting interest between the government officials and the information seekers. So we have to harmonize this situation, and finally we have to reveal the information in that manner. So this is what was achieved by the passing of Right to Information Act. So thank you, dear students, for listening so carefully to my video lectures till now. Your